Hello again, Year 5. Hope you're all okay. Thank you again for everyone who is taking part in all of the Zooms. It is wonderful to see you all every morning. Thank you to those of you who've brought back in your work. I've been looking at that as well, and some of the work is so wonderful, especially some of the artwork. I was very impressed with some of the pop art that some of you created last week. Can I just remind you that it is really important that if you're picking up your pack and you're doing the work, that you bring the work back in that you've done. I really need to see what you are producing at home. So although it's wonderful that you're picking up the pack, it's also really important that you're bringing the work back in. Now, a lot of you are doing that, but there's some people that are collecting the packs but not bringing in the finished work when you've completed it. So please try and make sure that you do that. It just helps so I can see what you've actually done at home, helps to see what you've struggled with or what you need some extra help with. So it's just really important. So please try and do that. Thank you. Okay, next week, the week commencing the 8th of February. You've got another timetable in your packs, as always. There it is. Hopefully most of you will have picked those up this morning. So in your pack you'll have the timetable as usual. So the timetable has all of the links again on there that you need to click on to find the videos for the learning that you need to be doing. There's also all of the PowerPoints now on the school website. So we had a little bit of trouble last week with the Year 5s not uploading onto the Year 5 section, and it was all on the news section. We've fixed that problem now. So again, for Year 5, if you go into the year groups and onto Year 5, your work will be the top link at the top of the page, and it'll be back to normal, so you can get it on there again. Okay, so in our English, we are going to be describing settings. So again, we're still looking at the Hannah the Baskervilles. We started some work on that last week, so we're going to continue with that for the last week of half term, sorry. Okay, so we're going to be describing a setting. We're going to be identifying the writer's effect on the reader, and we're going to be planning and writing a cliffhanger narrative. So you've got a bit of writing to do this week based on our text. So lots of writing, lots of detail in your writing. The PowerPoint will give you all the information that you need, and we'll go through each lesson with you and tell you what you need to include into each part of your writing. So I'm looking forward to reading some of those. Please, when you collect your pack next Friday for the work for after half term, please bring in the work from this week so that I can see it, because I'm really interested to see your writing. Okay. In maths, we are carrying on with fractions. Hope you all found that okay this week. I know fractions is a tricky one, but we have done really well with it, so well done. We are looking at mixed numbers and improper fractions, identifying number sequences, comparing and ordering fractions less than 1, and then also comparing and ordering fractions greater than 1. So there's 5 lessons there. Each has got a link to it. For Wednesday and Thursday, it is the same worksheet. So you're going to do the first half of the worksheet on Wednesday and the second half of the worksheet on Thursday. That's why you only have 4 worksheets in your pack this week for maths, okay? So you're going to have the worksheet from Wednesday and Thursday. You're going to do the first part on Wednesday and the second part on the Thursday. There still is challenges and starters and all of that kind of thing on the PowerPoint for maths. So you will still have enough to keep you busy. So please make sure that if you are finishing these worksheets and you're finding them, that you're getting through them maybe quickly, or you think you could have a go at some challenges. There's a challenge on every lesson. So every PowerPoint and every lesson will have a challenge at the end that I really would like you to have a go at. Thank you to those of you who've been doing your starter activities and sticking it in with your work. That's wonderful. I love to see that. Okay, then you've got your grammar activities again into your grammar booklet. So click on the link and then complete the page that I identified in the booklet. Then you've got 2 days of reciprocal reading. So there's some reciprocal reading in your packs as well. Anything that you haven't collected in your pack, it's all on the website. So all of the documents that you would have received in the pack, it's all on the website. If you lose any of it, or if you need a replacement of one of them, they're all on the website if you need to go on there. Okay. Then in science, we are identifying and grouping materials based on their properties. So we're looking at the properties of materials and how we can group them based on their properties. In history, we are starting to look at the Anglo-Saxons. So we're going to be looking at who they were and where they came from. Then for our afternoon away from the technology this week, last week we did our fabric pieces, which I'm hoping to see soon. They're going to be wonderful. Just find the page, of it is. In your packs, you will have received one of these. An A3 piece of paper that says me. So if you're afternoon away from technology, you're going to get this piece of paper out. Now, I don't want you to draw yourself on here. I don't want a portrait of you. I don't want to see just a drawing of you. What I want you to do is fill this template of a person with as many different things about you as possible. So it might be what you enjoy, your family members, friends, maybe where you come from, what languages you can speak, different hobbies that you have, anything at all that makes you who you are. I want you to draw pictures. You can cut out pictures and put them on there. You can be as creative as you want with this, okay? But I don't want it to be a picture of you. I want it to be almost like a collage of things that make you who you are, okay? So you should all have one of those in your packs. If you don't have the pack, it is on the website if you want to print it off. Or you could just draw one of your own ones, but I'd like it to be an A3 size if possible. Okay, I was going to show you this before we move on. For your history lesson, you are going to be creating your own Anglo-Saxon village. So you'll have a picture like this in your pack, and then you'll have some other images that you're going to use to create your own Anglo-Saxon village. So here's some of the other pictures. And then there will also be on the PowerPoint some labels. I want you to label your Anglo-Saxon village with as well, okay? There's also some extra activities on there if you finish. So if you go into the PowerPoint and you finish that activity, then there is a task too as well. Okay, then on Thursday you have your PE slots. Again, whatever activities that you want to do to keep fit, to keep moving, make sure you're doing something to, so you're not just sat down at a laptop all day or an iPad. Make sure that you are actually up and about on Thursday afternoon. And then we have got some French on Friday afternoon before Golden Time, and we are going to be describing items of clothing in French. So again, PowerPoint, there's a PowerPoint on the website and there is a link for you on the timetable. I have noticed that when I've printed this off, it has cut out a little bit in the paper packs, but the timetable is on the website. So if you go onto the website, you can click on there from the downloaded version of it. So I know that in the paper packs it's cut it off slightly, so I'm sorry about that. But if you go onto the website, then you'll be able to find it on there, okay? Yeah, so a little reminder, make sure you are bringing in the work that you have produced. I want to see it. I need to know what you are doing at home. Even if you've not completed it all, don't worry about it. I want to just see what you have done. So if you're worrying that maybe you've not finished everything and that's why you don't want to bring it in, don't worry about that. I want to see what you have done. So I will just be looking at what you've done and seeing how you've got on, and then I can mark it and send it back home, okay? If you haven't received a booklet, so one of your red booklets in your pack, sometimes people have been bringing in 2 books and then just 1 book, so it can get a little bit confusing. So I have put paper in all the packs, so if you haven't got a workbook at home, don't worry about it. You will get one the following week, or if you have got 2 at home, you need to bring 1 back in so that I can mark it and give it you back each week, okay? You should have everything in your packs. If you need anything at all, then you can email me, ring school if you've got any questions, and I can answer them that way, or you can send me an email and I can contact you as well. Every morning there is a Zoom, so any questions that you might have will probably be answered in those Zooms. So please, please, please join them. Even if you're getting on with your work and you know what you are doing, there might be a question that someone has asked that you later on might think, oh, I needed to know the answer. So it's really important that you're catching up with us on our Zoom sessions. Okay, everyone take care, have a lovely, lovely weekend, and good luck with all of your work on Monday.